Alright. Can all of you turn to the last question of exercise 6B. I want to go through that question with you, okay? Alright. Now, let's take a look at the question. At page 164. Question number 13. Is that right? No, number 12. I made a mistake. It's question number 12. Okay. I will focus it so that it's clearer. Okay. And I'll fix it. Okay. All of you look at the board. I want to explain this question because though it is sort of an advanced question, it is very doable. I must explain to you this. Okay? Now, let's take a look. In the figure, line 1 is parallel to the x-axis, right? Can see it? And line 3 is parallel to the y-axis. Line 2 is parallel to line 5. And line 4 is parallel to line 6. Now, I told you before, right? When two lines are parallel, they have the same gradient, correct? Okay, good. Now, if the gradients of line 5 is this one, okay? This is negative 3, right? Where is line 6? Line 6 is this one. This is half. Okay, now I want everything to look here. Can you see that when it's slant this way, it's negative? When it's slant this way, it's positive, right? Okay. Respectively, write down the gradients of line 1, line 2, line 3, and line 4. Now, the gradient of line 1 will be 0, right? Because it's a horizontal line. I'm doing the easier one first. Line 3 will be what? Very good. Undivided, right? Now, because these two lines are parallel, this one also has gradient what? Negative 3. Correct. Then these two are parallel, so line 4 has gradient what? Half. Are you clear with what I'm saying here? Are you clear with what I'm saying here? So actually this one, though it is at the advanced level, is not really that advanced. We can tell it straight away. Am I right to say that? Am I right to say that? Okay, now I'm going on to the questions that is on real context. Those that I told you to read yesterday during your HBL. Is that clear? Okay, now, can we all turn to page 165? I'm going to do example 4. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why is it like that. Okay? And I want you to pay attention. Okay, don't just sit down there and pretend that you got listen to me, but you actually didn't. Okay? I'm going to bring out this first. And this one is a very real-life context. And I'm going to show you one more real-life context one that I'm going to plot for you. And then I'm going to explain to you, but you just have to take note, that's all. Okay? Now let's take a look at this. Taxi fare. The flat down fare of a taxi is $3. Is this correct? Is your textbook $3? Yours is $4. Okay, never mind. It's the same. The concept is the same. Because now got inflation, they increase the price already, right? In fact, when you go down, the taxi standard is $4.90. If I'm not wrong, it's $4.70, $4.90. Yes, okay. Okay, never mind. Mine is $3. If yours is $4, you take it as $4. Understand? Okay, that means you haven't even traveled, you go up, it's already $3 or $4, right? And this method will be repeatedly used in chapter 8 and chapter 9. Understand? And one more announcement is that once I finish chapter 7, I'm going to go to book B already. You have your book B already, right? So you have to bring your book B because by mid-year, before your June holidays, I must finish chapter 9. Understand? It must be until chapter 9. If not, there's not enough time at the term 3 and term 4. Understand? Yes or no? Yes. WA2 I already tell you is 3, 4 and 5. Don't have. Which chapter I say that means you test which chapter. Understand? But both books will be tested for the end of year exam. Understand? Okay? Now, all of you now, I give you one method, all of you look down here. If 4 apples cost $2, hello? I want to find the cost of 7 apples. This is what I do. 2 divided by 4 was right. When 2 divided by 4, actually I'm finding what? 1 apple. Then I times 7, right? If I find 7 apple, I will get the answer right. This is very useful. Now, why did I leave it as 2 over 4? I know it's 50 cents. Okay? But because sometimes this may not be an exact number. You understand? So it's better to leave it as 2 over 4 times 7. Then you round off. You understand what I'm saying? So this method is always very good. It's always this over this times this. This over this will give you 1. Then you will times. Understand? Okay? Now, let's take a look at this. Okay, how many of you have the textbook and question as $4 and the one is 60 cents? Hands up. How many of you have the same as mine? $3 and then the 50 cent one. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll do both. Alright, I'll do both. Okay. All look up. Now, they say, given that a passenger is charged 50 cents for each kilometer traveled, that means 1 kilometer will be 50 cents, right? Okay? So, 2 kilometers will be 50 cents times 2, right? How much will she be charged? $1, right? Now, those of you, all of us, I know what you're saying. Those of you which have 1 kilometer, 60 cents, 2 kilometer will be what? $1.20, right? Correct? Yes or no? Now, of course, you don't straight away write 120. You're going to do this. $1.20, right? But you don't forget, the question asks, given that the passenger is charged 50 cents for each kilometer the taxi travels, find the amount of money the passenger has to make if the taxi covers Okay? Now, do you agree with me that I need to plus the initial $3? I need to plus the initial $3, right? So the cost will be actually $3 plus $1. This is how much? $4, right? So this will be a 4, right? Correct? Now, what if I travel 6 kilometers? It will be 50 cents times 6. How much is this? $3, right? Okay, so the cost will be 3 plus 3. Answer $6. So this one will be a 6, correct? I'll look the other one later. Okay, what about 10 kilometers? Yes, very good. 50 cents times 10, which will be here $5. So the cost will be $8, right? Okay? Alright? Now, likewise, can you tell me, I'm going to write in red, I'm not going to stop it, another color. Okay, all of you, those with the 60 cents one. This one, the cost will be $5.20, right? Correct now? Is it $5.20? So the total cost will be 760, right? Correct. 10 kilometer of course will be $6, right? $6 plus $4 will be what? Do you agree that next one will be $10? Okay, look at your respective textbook. Do you either get a 468 or a 520, 760, $10? Yes or no? Yes, huh? Okay. Now, so that's how we fill up the table. I will do with 468 first. Will that be okay? Then I will borrow another text from you. Okay? Okay, all of you look up now. I don't want people to talk. What did they say here? On a sheet of brown paper, using a scale of 1 cm represent 2 km on the horizontal axis. Horizontal means this one. Okay? And 1 cm represent $1 on the vertical axis. This is $2. It doesn't matter. I will show you later. Can you go according to mine first? You go according to mine first, then I'll show you yours. Because it's actually essentially the same mistake, just a different scale like everything. Everybody okay? Alright, okay. So 2 cm, I just want you to know that this is called horizontal axis, this is called vertical axis. Okay? Throw the values. Okay, I go for mine first. Then all of you look at my graph first. All of you look here at this particular graph. I'm going to scale it down so that you can see. Okay, now all of you look up. Can you see just now I filled up 468, right? Okay, what does it mean now? I'll look at the board. Now if I want to have conversations during my lessons, right, I will invite you to come out. I'm talking and you're talking at the same time. I think you still feel that you're very cool about it, you know. I'm here teaching a concept. Do you understand? You jolly well sit down there, you listen. Different textbook doesn't matter. It will be the same later. I'm going to show you. It doesn't matter. What's there to talk? And there's no you're very clever like that, but actually you're not. Okay, I've said it once. Those who are interested, listen. Not interested, forget it. Fair enough? Fair enough? Okay. Now, can you see from this graph that don't travel anything already at $3? Okay? Then at 2 kilometer, you must plus $1, that's why it's 4. Can you see? 4. Then at 6 is at $6, at 10 is at $8. So I have this straight line graph. Can you see it? Everybody okay with my first? With my first? Okay? Alright, good. Now, then you look at the question. The question says, part 4 here. Write down the equation of the straight line. Okay, I want you to look at this graph. Now, this is y, this is x, right? Do you agree that y equals how? Can you see the y-intercept is 3? Correct? Now, the gradient must be how, right? Because it's 0.5 per kilometer. You agree with what I'm saying here? Can see it? You can put 0.5 also, but I put half because you usually deal with fractions, correct? Now, why is that so? All of you look up. Why is my equation like that? All of you look up. Because when my x is 2, right? 2 kilometer. I plug in 2, is 1 plus 3. Can you see it's $4? My equation works. Everybody clear? Can or cannot? Can or cannot? Can. Okay. Then the question asks further. How a passenger have to pay for a taxi ride of 8 kilometers? Hold on first. 8 kilometers, I can get it from the graph. Can you see 8 is here? Everybody look up. This is important. 8 is here. I top up. I read. Okay, according to my graph, how much do I have to pay? $7. Can you see? Okay. Now, but the next question got a bit of problem. What did they say? Mine is 17 kilometers. Now, if it's 17, I cannot be drawing until out of the paper, correct? Then I have to use this one, right? Agree? So, y will be half times 17 plus 3. This is actually 8.5 plus 3, right? So, this is 11.5. So, the passenger actually got to pay 11 what? 50. Because you must give in cents. So, the passenger actually have to pay 11.50. Are you clear with my explanation here? Now, I want to know, according to the graph, right, what if I ask you, okay, what if I ask you, alright, what's the amount that the passenger has to pay when he travels 5 kilometers? What should I do? That means I will look at 5 kilometers, right? Then what do I do? 5 kilometers in the middle, correct? Then I will have to dot up. Then you look here. Understand? Can you see what I'm talking about? Then you read accordingly to your graph. Understand? Can or cannot? Cannot. So it's not a problem. Okay. I'm going on to the new textbook one. Okay? Because some people got new textbook, some people use the old textbook. It's fine. I will give for you is fine. It's the same concept. Can I borrow your textbook? Yours looks very messy. You know? You really use pen. Okay, now this is the new one. Come, let's take a look at Julius' textbook. Okay, is this the one that you had? $4, all the same, right? All the same, right? Except the scale here also different, right? Okay, now just now I say already, if you have this one, you will fill in these 3 numbers, right? Correct numbers. Okay. If you look at the next page, can you see this will be the numbers? Can you see it's the same? Then they draw the graph like that. Correct? Okay? Now, then the question says, write down the equation of this graph. Okay. I want to know what's the y-intercept. 4. How much is 1 kilometer? 60 cents. So, the equation will become, correct? Y equals to 0.6x plus 4. 0.6 can also be written as what? 3 out of 5, right? Okay? Doesn't matter. It's the same. Are we okay? Now, then the question also asks, okay, like what is the cost for 8 kilometers? Am I right? So, you will go and look at 8 kilometers. All of it up. You draw a dotted line up. Here. Correct? Okay, but this is not a very good scale. You may have problem with it. All of it look. This is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 10. Do you agree 5 square is $2? What is 1 square? $4. Yeah, you steady up. 40 cents, right? Correct. Now this is at the second square. So what is it? 8 what? 880. You must know how to read the scale. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Can or cannot? So it's 880. Are you okay? Now then some people look blur, I'm very scared. What if like that? How much?
960.
960, right? Correct. 960, understand? Don't come and tell me I don't know, then I box you, then I give you one more. What is in the middle here? 980, correct. This is 960, $10 and 980, right? Half, correct. So you must know how to read the destination at 11:30. This one is important. All of them. Can you see this is distance travel? He start from 8, right?
Yeah.
Then he travel how many kilometers?
20.
20 kilometers.
In 1 hour.
Yeah. More first of it. The travel route shows a journey taken by a cyclist. He started his 50 kilometer journey at 8 o'clock. That means 8 o'clock he's here. Can you see 11:30? He must be 50 kilometers away because the whole journey is 50 kilometers. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Okay, Alright, now next, what did they say? Alright, at 9 o'clock, he spent half an hour replacing a punctured tire. Now, can you see here? 9 to 9:30, this one is at 20 kilometers. What do you mean by 20 kilometers? That means he did not move there. Okay, what do you laugh at? This is a concept now, correct? If the distance normal place you stand down there, right? Okay, another situation that the car don't move is when they stop at the red light. Okay, but the person park there to go and eat lunch. You cannot park and drive and eat at the same time. You know that kind of thing? Understand? Okay, now, next. Okay. How far did the cyclist travel before his bicycle was punctured? 20, right? Can you see this is 20 kilometers?
Yeah.
Everybody clear? Everybody clear? This one is easier. Give you the graph, you just read. Okay, now next one, next question. Part 2. Find the gradient of each of the following line segments, stating clearly what each gradient represents. Okay, I want you to look at this part. This one, the gradient is what? 0. Gradient 0 means the speed is 0. Correct? Speed is 0. No speed, so no move. Understand? Okay. Now, how to find the gradient of this? Can you see it's a positive gradient? Actually, speed must be positive, but speed cannot be negative. Okay? Now, what is the number of units here? 20 kilometers, right? How many hours here? How many hours here? 1 hour, right? Correct. So what is the gradient here? The gradient here is 20, right? And what does it mean? It's the speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Okay, so all of you look at the textbook, this is what they say. Okay, gradient OA is 20 kilometers per hour. That means the average speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Are you clear? Okay. Next one. This one is obviously gradient 0. Gradient 0 means the cyclist is not moving. Understand? Okay. Alright, look at the next page. What did they say? Gradient AB is 0 on top. Okay. This means that the average speed of the cyclist from A to B is 0 km per hour. He was stationary. Stationary means what? Not moving. Are you all clear with what I'm saying? Okay? Alright, last part. Last part is the part for BC. I'm going to show you now how to calculate the gradient for BC. Okay? Now, all of you look at the bottom. Okay, BC, I will choose these 2 points, and then I draw a right angle triangle, correct?
Yes.
Now, how many kilometers here?
30.
Huh? 30, yeah? Okay, good. 30 kilometers. How many hours here?
2 hours.
From 9:30 to 11:30.
2 hours.
So this is 2 hours, right? Remember the last time I told you, speed is distance divided by time, right? Correct? So 30 divided by 2, what is it? 15 kilometers per hour, right? Rise over run. So what does it mean? The gradient of a distance time graph will give you the speed. Agree? The gradient of a distance time graph will give you the speed. Okay, can you write textbook, but you just have to sit down there and listen to me. Will that be okay? Will that be okay? Because when I see that your new textbook, right, $20 for virtual subjects. Okay, I don't want this. I want my one that is in the textbook, my textbook. Okay, now I want to show you this question because this one is a very typical question and it is not that easy. But I'm going to show you just the first part. Understand? I'm talking to the class.
Yes.
I'm going to show you another part. Part 3 where I talk about, okay? And all of you look at the board. Okay. A telecommunications service provider charges what? $30 for a mobile plan offering 2 gigabytes of data monthly. Okay? Given that the customer is charged $12 for every gigabyte of data used that exceeds 2 gigabytes, find the amount that the customer will be charged if he uses 3, 5, or 8 gigabytes. Understand what I'm talking about here? Yes or no? Okay. Now, given that Y represents the amount a customer is charged if he uses X gigabyte of data, copy and complete the table. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you what this means. You don't have to take down. I just want you to know. Okay, I just want you to know. Alright? That means as long as you use within 2 gigabyte, right, you must pay $30, agree? Correct? No, I'm not doing the one in the book. The one in your book says a shop charging a total of $30. That kind of thing, but I don't want. Understand? I want to use this because this one is unique. Understand? Because there's a straight line later. Okay? Now, do you agree that anything less than or equal to 2 gigabyte? Okay, sorry, this is more than. If you use the amount that is less than or equal to 2 gigabyte, you must pay $30, right?
Yes.
Correct. Then if you use 1 extra gigabyte, you will pay $12, right? Agree, class? Okay. All look at all listen to me, please. 3 gigabyte. I must pay $30 plus 1 times 12, right? Because I exceeded 1 gigabyte. Can you see it? So how much is this? $42. Agree? Now, what about 5 gigabyte?
5 gigabyte.
$30 plus what?
36.
How many times 12? 3, right? 3 times 12. So this is actually 30 plus 36. This is what? My goodness. $66, right? Correct. Okay. What about 8 gigabytes? $30 plus what?
$30 plus
4 times 12, right? So this is 30 plus 48. Answer? 78, right? Can you see what I'm talking about? Yes or no? Okay. Now, then I'm going to do on part 3 only. On a sheet of brown paper, using a scale of 2 cm to represent 1 gigabyte, draw the values of X and Y. I use 1 cm to represent $5. Okay, I just want to show you the graph only. And I want everybody to pay attention. Stop talking. Now, I think I made a mistake. 8 gigabyte is wrong, right? 2, this is a 6, right? 6. Is this a 6?
Yes.
Yes, okay. 6 times 12 is what? 72. Okay, no 8. I'm going to change 1. Yeah, I change 1 with 8. So this is a 72. This will be a what?
100.
You. Dollar. Alright, correct. My mistake here. Can you see? I'm talking to you.
Yes.
42, 66, and 102. Am I right? Okay. define means. Okay? Now all of you look up. Hello? That means from 0 to 2 gigabytes, I must pay $30, right? This is a constant fee, you can see that. That means whether you use 1 gigabyte, 0.5 gigabyte, or 1.5 gigabyte, you still must pay $30 until 2 gigabyte. Can you see? Then after that, every 1 gigabyte, then it will increase by $12. Can you see? Then it goes up. Okay? My problem, the point that I want to show you in this graph is this part here is a straight line. Okay, now, then can I ask you one question? What if someone didn't draw a straight line but draw straight down like that? What does it mean? That means 0, you must pay, 1, you must pay, so on and so forth. Am I right? But it's not right according to the question. Do you understand? Yes, Abby? Huh? No. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Do you understand what I'm saying here? Can or cannot? So, the important thing here is that this part is a straight line. Are you all clear with what I'm saying here? Yes, so I just want to show you this example to let you have a differentiation of what kind of graph we have. Remember just now, I said stop talking again. Just now I did the one on taxi, right? It starts straight away. But this one is like that, then start. Can you see? That's a difference. Are you all okay? Okay, okay, Alright, good. Now, then I also ask you, wait, I finish this, okay? I ask you to do question 2, 3, and 5, right? In your notebook, am I right? You said 2, 3, and 5. That one I will go through on Monday. Is that clear? I'm talking to the class. Is that clear? Okay? Alright, now, next. Okay? Can you take out your content page? May I know what number is it now? May I know what number is it now? Now I write 17. Okay. I write 17. Can all of you write 17? They say. Props in real life context. I take a look at question 1 that you all have. Okay, good. That's good. Okay. Now, take out a piece of brown paper, all of you. I'm going to start question 1. This question number 1. Okay? Now, I want to tell you one thing first before you start. Question 1, hello? I'll look at my work here. Question 1, you do it on the brown paper. Understand? I'm going to give you another question that is just read the graph and answer one. You try to do it behind the graph paper. I don't want to waste my graph paper. Understand? Okay? So, actually, exercise 6C, I have 2 questions. I have question 1 and question 4. Okay, yes, 2 only. All of you look at question 4, please. Can all of you look at question 4, please? Can you see it's just answering part 1, part 2, part 3? Okay, can you write the answer at the back of the graph paper? I'm talking to the class. Yes. I say for question number 4, you write the answer at the back of the graph paper. right number one. Okay, I'm going to read the question now. An online retailer charges a basic service fee of $3 for any purchase made. That means, regardless of what, you must pay them $3. Correct? Then, a fee of $2 per kg is charged for the delivery of packages. Understand what I'm talking about? Find the amount a customer will have to pay if the package weighs 0.5 kilo, 4 kilo, and 3 kilogram. Understand what I'm talking about? Okay, all of you look up. This is the way I want to present. Don't give me shit. Alright. 1 kilogram is $2, correct?
Yes.
You must put arrow, not put equal, understand? So, 0.5 kilogram will be 2 times 0.5, right? Actually, it's 2 over 1 times 0.5. So, how much do you pay? $1. Okay? But, you forgot there's a basic fee, right? Of how much? $3. So, total. $3 plus $1 answer $4. So this is the first part. Understand? One part A. Part B. What if it is 4 kilo? It will be 2 over 1 times 4, right? What's the answer? How many dollars must I pay? $8. But total I must pay what? 8 plus 3, right? Answer? $11. Is this correct? Is this correct? Okay. Do you understand so far? Okay, Part C. $9 kilogram. How much must I pay? It's how much? 18, right? So what's the total? 18 plus 3. So how much is it? $21. Is this correct? How many of you don't understand? I will say it. Are we okay? Are we okay here? Basic fee is $3, then we pay extra. Okay? Now, you must take down this at the back of the graph paper. Part 2. Given that Y represents the amount a customer pays for a package that weighs X kilogram, copy and complete the table. Now, can you see 0.5 here, 4 here, 9 here? Can you draw this table? Can you draw this table? Fill up 4, 11, and 21. The one that we have calculated. Okay? Okay, now, this one, I will give you instructions, you go home and do for me. Understand? Okay, now, what's the moral of the story? All of you look up. I have done this already. You are going to draw this for me at home. Then you try and do this too. If not, next week we come and we will complete it. Understand? After you do question 1, you must do question not 2. Just now I say what? Question 4. That is just continue at the back of the graph paper. That means after all of you look, this is the back of the graph paper, right? After you do question 1, you draw a line, then you put number 4, then you do. Understand now? Understand now?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's take a look at part 3. What did they say? I'm going to show you. On a sheet of graph paper, using a scale of 2 cm to represent 1 kilogram on the horizontal axis, and 1 cm to represent 1 because you are going to go home and drop on me, okay? All of you get an overall picture. Now, all of you look up. Can you see this is 2 cm, 1 kilogram?
Yeah.
1 cm, $1. Understand? This one you must draw until 9 kilogram.
Okay.
This one you must draw until $21. Is that good now? Okay, I'm going to write down for you. This one must draw until 9, this one must draw until 21. Okay, now, I want everybody to look at my graph. Before later, I'll give you time. First of all, can you see that when I don't buy anything, zero, I must pay $3 already. So there's one point here. Can you see? Then, when it is 0.5, I pay $4. Can you see now? Then, what else? 4 kilograms, I pay 11. Can you see? I have this point here. Then, for 9 kilograms, I will pay 21. Understand? Yeah. So, you will get a graph that is like that, counting through 3. Is that understood? Okay. Do this for me. Answer the following parts and do question 4 and get it ready by Monday. Now I'm serious with this 105 and 106. You don't Monday count, you haven't do anything. Is that clear to everyone? Yes? Okay, so I write down here question 1 and question 4 by Monday.